In the given figure, line L is parallel to line M and a transversal T cuts them. If angle 1 to angle 2 is equals to 5:4, find the measure of each of the marked angles. Now to solve such questions, we need to know the types of angles formed by a transversal on two parallel lines. Hello and welcome to MATHSPEDIA, a math learning hub, and I am Meena, your math guide. Today we will learn the angles formed by a transversal which cuts or say intersects two parallel lines. And in the figure it is very clear. I have marked them with the two different colors, all the 8 angles. Now whenever a transversal cuts two parallel lines, it forms 8 angles and they will have two different measurements. Right, 4 angles will have one measurement and the other 4 will have the other measurement. Now what are these angles? What are they called? What is their relation between them? How we relate them? Let's learn. But before that, let me name or number the angles formed by a transversal. Let's say if I say this is angle number 1, this is 2, this is 3 and this is 4, 5, this is 6, 7 and this is 8, right? And they have two different measures, say blue angles, that means angle 1, 3, 5 and 7 have x degrees, right? Similarly, for angle 2, 4, 6 and 8, they are of y degrees, right? Now, you have already learnt vertically opposite angles. So, that way you can relate angle 1 and 3, they are vertically opposite, that is why they have same measure. Similarly, 2 and 4 are vertically opposite, so they have same measure. And here 5, 7 is vertically opposite and 6 and 8 is vertically opposite. That is why 5 is equal to 7, same measurement, and 6 is equal to 8, that means they have same measurement. That is one relation between these angles. So, if you are given angle number 1 for example, so you can find the remaining 7. You can say 1 is x degree, so that means 3 will be x degree only because they are vertically opposite. Now, since 1 and 2, they form a linear pair angles, that means 180 degree, or say 1 and 4, they form 180 degree, 3 and 4 again they are 180 degree, 2 and 3 also is 180 degree. So, you just subtract x degrees from 180, you will get the remaining angles, say angle 2, then vertically opposite 4, it will be again same measure, or you will get 4, on that basis of that you can say 2 is same. Now, what is the relation between this and this pair of angles? First of all, we will see these 4 angles. Since they are inside the two parallel lines, they are known as interior angles. But the angles which are on the same side of the transversal, say on the right side, say 4 and 5, they are called as consecutive interior angles, and similarly 3 and 6, angle number 3 and 6, they are called consecutive interior angles. They will not be of the same measure. You can see they have different measures, but yes, the opposites have same measure. So, these angles will not be same measure, but they are supplement to each other. That means the sum of these two angles will be 180 degree. Similarly, here also, right? So, this one pair and this pair, they are called as what I told you, consecutive interior angles. So, which are they? Here in this condition, angle number 4 and angle 5. Similarly, angle 3 and angle 6. They are consecutive interior angles. Interior because they are inside the two parallel lines, and consecutive because they are on the same side of the transversal, right? So, consecutive interior means same side transversal, 4, 5, 3, 6. Now, 4 and 6 and 3 and 5, they are interior but alternate because they are diagonally opposite. If you can see, it forms a Z letter, see, like this, or if you start reverse Z, right? So, angle 4 and 6 and 3 and 5, they are alternate interior because they are diagonally opposite, and they will have the same measure, and they will not form the total 180 degree. They are not supplement to each other, right? If the angles are supplement, obviously they will not be of the same measure until and unless the transversal cuts or say intersects the two parallel lines exactly on the perpendicular. That means making 90 degree. So if all the angles are 90 degree, the transversal is perpendicular, then only all the four angles will be of same measure and the consecutive interior also will form 180. Similarly, alternate interior too. But otherwise, the angles which are of same measure in this condition, they are not supplement but they are same. Here they are supplement but they are not same, right? So this pair is called alternate interior. Alternate interior angles, which are they? Angle 4, that is equals to angle 6, and angle 3, which is equals to angle 5. So they are equal, right? So now suppose I have got 4 measure of angle 4. So I can say that 6 also will be same because they are alternate interior angles, right? And alternate interior angles are always same. So 3 is equal to 5 and angle 4 is equals to 6. And similarly, if I have got 3, so I can say 5 will be of the same measure because alternate interior angles. Now let's move to one more step ahead. Angle 1 and 5, or say 4 and 8, 2 and 6, 3 and 7, they have relation. They are called as corresponding angles and they will again have same measure. As I told you, if they have same measure, they will not be supplement. The sum will not be 180 until unless they are, the transversal is perpendicular to the parallel lines, right? So angle 1 is equal to angle 5, 4 is equal to 8, angle 2 is equal to angle 6 and 3 is equal to 7. Why? Because they are corresponding angles. So let's write here corresponding angles, which are they? Angle 1 is equals to angle 5, angle 2 is equals to angle 6. Similarly, angle 4 is equals to angle 8 and angle 3 is equals to angle 7, right? How to find corresponding? See, if you notice, they are on the same side of the transversal, but you are leaving one in between. If you leave 4, you will say 1 and 5 is corresponding, 4 and 8 is corresponding. Similarly, on this side, 2 and 6 is corresponding, you are leaving 3 in between. 6 if you leave, you can say 3 and 7 are corresponding angles. So they are of the same measure, right? So in short, if you want to say, you can say angle 1, 3, 5 and 7 are of same measure, 2, 4, 6 and 8 are of same measure. So by showing these relations, you can find out the remaining 7 angles if you are given the measure of one angle. Now on the basis of this, let's solve the very first question that we saw in the beginning. And as you know, here the relation given to you is angle of 1 and 2, which is in ratio of 5:4. So I can say that angle 1 is 5, but 5 what? We have to write in degrees, right? So I can say 5 times x degree, and here this is 4 times x degree. Now keeping them in mind, I can find out the remaining angles. But if you know that these are the linear pair of angles 1 and 2, so total of this will be 180. So I will write like this. I will write that angle, let angle 1 is equals to, how much it was? 5x degree, and angle 2 is equals to 4x degree, right? So I can say, therefore angle 1 plus angle 2 is equals to 5x plus 4x is equals to 180. Now you have to give reason why it is so. So they are linear pair angles, right? So I can say that now 9x is equals to 180, therefore x is equals to 20 degree. Now I substitute the value of 20 in this and this. So I will get angle 1 is equals to 5 into 20, it is 100 degree. Similarly, angle 2 is equals to 4 into 20, that is 80 degree, right? So I got angle 1 and angle 2. Now, since this is 100 and this is 80, so these are opposite, vertically opposite. So this will be again 100 and this will be 80, right? And if you see this and this corresponding angle, so I can say this will be 100, right? Or you can compare with this, like alternate angles, alternate interior angles. So again, then also angle 5 will be 100, right? So you give any reason. Now since 4 and 8 again corresponding, so this will be 80, like 3 and 7 corresponding, so 100, or vertically opposite, so 100 here. Similarly, 8 and 6 are vertically opposite, so this will be 80, or you can say 4 and 6 are alternate interior angles, so it will be 80. Now let's solve here. So I can say now angle 3 is equals to angle 1 is equals to 100, and angle 2 is equals to angle 4 is equals to 80 degree. Am I right? Yes. Why? We have to write in the bracket. They are vertically opposite angles, right? Now for angle 5, 6, 7, 8, so I will say angle 1 is equals to angle 5, that is equals to 100 degree, and angle 2 is equals to angle 6 is equals to 80 degree. Why? 1, 5, 2, 6. Why? Because they are corresponding angles. Clear? Now remains is angle 7 and 8. Angle 7 is equals to angle 5 is equals to 100 degree, and similarly angle 8 is equals to angle 6 is equals to 80 degree. Why? Because they are vertically opposite. Clear? So this way you got all the 8 angles. This is how you find the measures of the angles if you are given the measure of one angle, or say some relation like here 5:4. So this way you can find the remaining 7 angles. Thank you for watching. Do like and share the video and subscribe the channel.